I think it's time to change the channel. Bruins lose 2-1 in overtime against the Vegas Golden Knights. Welcome back down into the den, everybody. Look, man, this is getting ridiculous. This is getting ridiculous. 3 straight losses in overtime on this road trip. And this time it was against a Vegas team that was pretty banged up. The big injury to them being Shea Theodore being out for an extensive period of time. Hopefully that is over for them. I always liked Shea Theodore. I'm sorry, but that doesn't mean that we're not also dealing with our own set of injuries. You know, we had Carlo's still out, Patra is out, and Linus Ullmark is out, which is what I talked about in the last video about bringing Brandon Bussi up. Ullmark is being listed as day-to-day, so it is likely that. So again, like I said in the video where I talk about Bussi being called up, this is gonna make or break this. This is probably gonna make this is probably gonna be a thing that's decided by the third game after the injury. You know, we just had round 1, and next one, and Swayman's probably gonna have to do another one, and the third one, I don't see Monty putting him in 3 games in a row. We might end up with Bussi between the pipes, but we also might not. We might end up with Ullmark back, which I wouldn't be unhappy with. But it seems like Monty is looking for a change. And how do I know this? Because, well, he decides to break out the blender again. And we have Boqvist on the top line. We had Boqvist on the top line last night. Van Riemsdyk down on the 4th line. I'm sorry? What? What could compel you to do this? Well, actually, in the first period, it was actually looking pretty good. Believe it or not, even with the defensive pairs looking pretty unchanged. You know, you got Lori McAvoy, you got Lindholm Weatherspoon, you got Grzelcyk Shattenkirk. Grzelcyk deserves to be on the 3rd pair with how he has played in the past few games. But for the first time in a few games, Grzelcyk, pleasant surprise. He actually gets promoted up to McAvoy's pair, and this might genuinely have been his best game this season. And hell, he gets a goal in it that I slept through. I'm not gonna lie. I saw in the first 2 periods. I slept through the 3rd period. I woke up in time to watch Pasta completely shit the bed in OT. Now, yes, Vegas was kind of caving us at most turns. There was, although I do remember one point in the 2nd period, Jack Eichel lost his skate blade in the middle of the play. Play ended up stopping. He fell to his knee. He fell to all 4s, and we all thought, "Oh shoot, is he injured?" And then he just starts doing the crab, just wait. He starts doing the crab, and and I can't remember who said it, but someone on Twitter said there is no situation that goes from deathly scary to deathly funny, like seeing your best player fall to the ground in the middle of a play, only for it to be he lost his skate blade and needs help back. Hey, the brotherly shove extends far past Philly. Anyway, there's not really anything to speak of for the first 2 periods. It is mostly just sorry. It is mostly just Jeremy Swayman and Logan Thompson making incredible save after incredible save on either side of the ice. But in the 3rd period, we end up on the penalty kill, and everybody just plays man coverage and overcommits to the left side of the ice. And it allows Barbashev to be completely open on at the face-off dot. As soon as everybody realizes that's where the puck is, they're like, there's a big oh shit moment, and everybody. But since everybody is so overcommitted to the left side of the ice, they can't get back in time. They can't get back in time to save the puck from Jack Eichel, who's just right at the doorstep. And I love you, Swayman. You're not getting that one back. It's nothing on Swayman. It's nothing on Swayman. It's pretty much entirely on the team in front of him tonight. And you could say that about both goals that the Knights scored. Is that Swayman was great. The team in front of him was terrible. The team in front of him was not doing their job. Fuck. Everybody else in my family is sick. I really don't want to be sick. I have to move back on Sunday. Shit. However, just a few minutes later, Vegas basically does the exact same thing that we did. The puck is on the left side of the ice. Everybody overcommits there. As soon as the puck gets out to the blue line, and Frederick passes it over to the right where Matt Grzelcyk is, there's sort of that oh shit moment, and Grzelcyk has pretty much a clear shot lane into the net to tie the game at 1, and that's basically the third period. I mean, don't get me wrong. There were some insane saves that Swayman made during this entire game. That save against Barbashev. Oh my God, you could put that on and highlight reels for the rest of the season, and I would watch it every single time. Amazing save from him. Just that little kick save, incredible. But then we get to overtime. Oh boy. And I really, really hope that Swayman chewed everybody out in the locker room after this one. Now, first instinct for me on this 45-second overtime period, first instinct for me was to blame Lindholm for not laying out and covering the pass from Mark Stone to Alex Pietrangelo. But no, that's not where the issue lies. David. Okay, we might have been a little bit too harsh on you for the penalty shot, for the shootout, where it looked like you put in no effort. That might have been just us overreacting to it, overreacting to a very, very intense game, in which you had done a shot that looked effortless, that you had done plenty of times before. That might have been on us. This one is entirely on you, bucko. Oh, what the hell was that? You're just gliding for the first 5 seconds that you're on the ice, and as Mark Stone is cutting up to the neutral zone, you just reach out to try and stop it, and that is all that you do. I know. No, David Pastrnak is not a defenseman. He's never going to win the Selke. He is really bad on defense. I expect you to put in more of an effort than this, though. Well, I know your strengths and weaknesses. Pasta knows his is standing from the right face-off dot and just blast it, and just so anyway, I started blasting. But come on, in a situation like this, you need to show up on defense. You need to show up on defense, and with one of your teammates all the way on the other side of the ice, you're screwed. You're screwed. This entirely rests on you. Now, I don't want to, and look, I don't want to say this as if Pastrnak is not a good player. He absolutely is. He is. If I'm not mistaken, I had seen a thing. Hold on. I saw it on. Ty Anderson says Pastrnak has had a direct hand in 43% of the total team scoring this season, and he single-handedly won them entirely more games than he's lost them. Which all of that is true. Oh, Pastrnak has done a whole lot for this team in terms of offensive production. And I want to see more from this. I want to see, and yes, he cost us the game here. But let's not act like Pasta isn't good. Let's not act like Pasta sucks now. Oh, I know Mike Felger is going to have this conversation every single time that Pasta makes even the slightest bit of a falter. But you know what? Mike Felger is also a jackass who laughed at the death of Roy Halladay. You don't go to Mike Felger for you don't go to Mike Felger for informed takes on in sports. You go there for the most reactionary takes. It's just to fuel a hate boner. Don't lie. You've done it. I've done it too. We've all listened to a Felger take just to get mad. And so don't give him any credence. Don't give him any sort of credence. Don't pay attention to anything that he says about this, because what he says ultimately is wrong. This is a guy who also said we can throw all 61 goals that Pasta scored last season into a dumpster, and just because he didn't score 93, which would have put him over Gretzky. Cool. That's cool. You know what? 61 goals is still a decent amount. But I'm just tired. Not only from staying up until 1 a.m. watching these games. I'm tired of this team. I'm tired of what. I'm more so just tired of watching what feel like reruns. They feel like reruns. The Bruins get out to get out to a bit of a slow start, and then pick it up in the rest of the first period. Second period is kind of a wash. Neither team really does anything. Third period, everything starts to click, and then we go to overtime, and our team entirely falls apart. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of this deja vu. I'm tired of watching these reruns. So, next game, please surprise me. Surprise me with consistent offensive production. Surprise me with consistent defensive production. Surprise me. Don't surprise me by letting up 5 goals in the first period and spending the entire rest of the game clawing back from that. Please do not surprise me with that. I do not need my blood pressure raised that high. At least not right now. Wait until April to put me in a coma. But that's gonna be it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you guys next game. Take care.